laughing for what 5 years plus. And the people sitting around that don't understand what annoying is. Ew, they try to control more of the dialogue. It's not my cousin. It's like that's not an organ that they were invited to our lake. That's what. Oh no, let me articulate. Get invited tonight to the. They're disgusting. They're stupid. They're so dumb. Ew, 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 ew. Mostly everyone in my family origin is an illegal prostitute, a rapist, murderer. They don't understand origins. They're stupid. They're stupid. So I'm sticking to that. They're disgusting. They stay in my homes without my permission. They steal my vehicles. They get in the way of me receiving money. They steal my money, trying to control who it is that I smile at and all. Doesn't get in my vagina. I can't live without him every day. I wish that he would talk to me every day. I can't live without his words towards me or his touch. No, asco. Entonces son boys that are men, so they stay with the people that rape them because they don't know how to be alone. They're codependent on the rapist, hostage taker, murder. I never pursue them. Ew. Only caminos that I have baby with way better that's like the instruction was me between me and I. Anyways, I feel like he is charging my phone. There's no electricity in my apartment. Porque I'm a victim of a hate crime. My siblings pretend that I'm 2 years old, so they're just monkeys that Gloria needs to have. They're not my siblings. And stated to me at the age of 5 that because I refused to have sex with them, they're gonna steal my money and get in the way of me receiving money. So they stay in my homes without my permission. They steal my vehicles. They get in the way of me receiving money. They have babies for me. Pretending that I'm a toddler with my crushes that I'm never pursuing. So in 2020, I was laughing. I'm like, no, because they've done this before to other people. Let's do a recap so you can meet the babies that we had for you. And who had, and so you meet who? Andrew put his penis in, and who Albert put his penis in, and who Alex put his penis in, and who Menorito 9 years old put his penis in, and who Richie put his penis in. Y no necesitan dar un bebé a Jorge Avilés, so we found someone to do that, pretending to be you. Y aquí está Yandel. So aquí están todas las females que parieron en vez de ti y yo también. They're psycho, they're crazy, they're stupid. Also in 2020, I'm like, I'm not gonna show up to group chats where those niggas will come to bed and they're gonna sexually harass me. Rather, they steal my money and get in the way of me receiving money, have raped me, and have drugged me to rape me. Well, I don't have any money, not even for food, because they're trying to get me to kill myself. And then they're gonna have the show and tell, look where I put it instead of you. ¿Por qué? Que ellos tratan de vivir como si fueran una novela and they go to church. Look at the porn artists, they're sex addicts, they're very gross. So they possibly had females and those people that I have crushes on with a show and tell me to get the bottom of this. That's what your sister suggested. I'm like, those are my siblings. They traffic people into pretending that me based on getting out of their mother. So they're like, you can decapitate Cyrus Peña. He's like, well, her sibling will stop raping if she opens up her pussy to them. They're disgusting. So I'm gonna shoot Cyrus Peña now that I know that he's still listening. I never thought about him, but now that he's on my radar, maybe I'll run into him one day and I'll kill him. But I never think about him ever. You can decapitate me, homie, son. That raped me, they steal my money, they get in the way. They steal money, they steal my homes, they steal my vehicles. They're stupid. They even tried that I didn't have kids for them to pretend that I'm a toddler. They're disgusting. Ew, entonces he wants to promise me that today me se puede portar bien por una hora. Huh? Never. Ew, that's not a man. What else? What do they provide? Internet food. What else did I say? What else? So, what else? Oh, you can decapitate Oliver Lorenzo Acevedo. You can decapitate Arlene Lorenzo Acevedo. You can decapitate Julian Lorenzo Acevedo. There's people who love Puerto Rico and the community to kill them. You can decapitate Julian Lorenzo Acevedo. Se queda en mi casa sin mi permiso, me roba mi dinero. Me roba mis vehículos. Es bruta. Es bruta. No. Yeah, I don't ever want to see Jandel. You can decapitate Jandel. If he stays in my house without my permission, steals my money. That's in the way of me receiving money. Hires people illegally to pretend to be me, drug me on purpose so I would get raped me. What else? Working on this. I'm heading to a TV soon. I was going to start talking to somebody food. And some alright, and maybe I'll have a rituals on my mind. If not, I'll hang out here and play to 10. Who's 15 money? What else? You can decapitate everyone that steals my money so that they can only get live with me. You can decapitate everyone that gets in the way of everything for me. I'm seeking the death penalty for 100 or so or more people that I'm related to. Anyways, who's gifting me money today? I miss Tita and I miss Kimani. What else? What else? You can decapitate Arlene Lorenzo Acevedo. You can decapitate Arlene Lorenzo Acevedo. You can decapitate Julian Lorenzo Acevedo. They think that because I'm a humanitarian that I'm gonna get attached to what they had with other people. Esos nenes de Benjamín son una asquerosidad. They're like, because you had babies with Edgar. I'm not even interested in having babies with you. I'm gonna hurt you. By telling you, look what my penis pictures and I had an orgasm theory with this person and I had a baby. Yeah, so anyone that has a crush on them and doesn't pursue them because we're not compatible. He tries to kill me for that. For not taking on a date. He produces baby with people that he doesn't even want to possibly just to show that he's given an orgasm. Or at least his semen came out of his penis. ¡Qué bruto! Una asquerosidad. Dan un asco. Ew, they're deplorable. Full. I don't ever want them near me. Ew, 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 ew. You can decapitate the desmother raped me in 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. I never thought about it. I didn't even remember that he exists. Ew, 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 ew. I thought he was cool. When I met him in 2016, I'm like, ew. Ese tipo tan puerco invitándome a bailar, trabajando como bouncer. I'm like, okay, he didn't man up and just show up to the garden to dance and ask me to dance there. It was on like huge red flag that the bouncer here is asking me to take me out to dance. It's like, why isn't he a customer? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Porque he can't be what have you this? Is what I heard some people. What else? What else? What else? He thought that news anchor and selling hat. I will seek the death penalty for her. Porque oh, my self-esteem, my self-esteem. No. Get on the Weird disgusting. Hi, good morning. What else? What else? What else? I guess this is this is so anyways. I missed it. It's coming. On Facebook, Messenger, WhatsApp. They thought that I would kill myself, but like that I don't remember that they steal from me, and that oh no, they're rejecting me because I'm poor. I guess I'll contact them. How many marriages did you need in the ladies' room, friend? Yeah. She's the worst cousin in the orgy. She gauges when one smiles and when one's like, and she brings the first. Trying to keep it away from what she's different world, which is disgusting. Ew. Oh. Qué asco. Ella se muda a mi casa sin mi permiso, me roba mi dinero, me roba mis vehículos, and gets in the way of me receiving money. They're embarrassing, they're so early. Oh. And then she tries to lure me and trying to tell me all the time she's scraping my crushes. Ew. Or show me pictures of her in my home without my permission. Es bruta. Es bruta. Ella quiere que uno le pegue por su inteligencia. Damasco es bruta. Her dad has the immunity to kill her and self-defense for himself. Es bruta. Damasco. I'm gonna kill you in diabetes. Lorenzo Suarez one day it's self-defense. I'm asking if the FBI doesn't put down over long or not. I was so close to killing Jennifer Bonilla. However, I didn't remember why I need to kill her. She stays in my home without my permission, steals my vehicles, gets in the way of me receiving money, and steals my money. And she legally prostitutes herself. She's disgusting. What else? 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 I'm bored. When I'm financially stable, I plan to travel economy. I'm excited about that. They stalk me, Ginger. The lady still stalks me, trying to see who it is that I date, trying to offer them a better package, or trying to commit them to be with them for the rest of their lives. When to me, I was happy with just a one night stand. They do comparison in numbers, like you were him with him as one night stand. They take people hostage, they rape. That's why they try to lure one into talking to them privately. For them to ask them who is it that you've been on a date. Tell me all about him or her. They're disgusting. They're disgusting. La gente tan cuero asquerosa. Ew, 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 ew. You can decapitate even on these sons that rape me, that steal my money, that get in the way of receive money, they stalk me apparently, they steal my property. Two, from when I was evicted from my apartment, alleges I kitty hawk possibly. From storage because I could no longer pay for the storage unit. And the items went on to auction. So this is why they steal from me. And they get in the way of me receiving money because they're like, we must tener cartitas de amor de alguien in storage. Que hay de panty, They're panty sniffers, they're mattress sniffers, they're so gross. They're embarrassing. So right now I don't have electricity in my apartment. I don't even have money for food. They didn't get on here even with me. Because my siblings are trying to get me to get evicted. For them to get my property, they possibly know someone here or whoever does the removal of property from one's apartment if one leaves it empty and leaves. For them to say, well, what does she have? I want that piece of artwork that Jaden colored. To sniff my mattress. To get any sort of like my backpack if it's there, any purse that's there. They want to wear it and be like, I look better than her wearing it. Right, guys? Right, guys? And then they have an audience for that stupidity. That's why David Ledesma stays around still. Ew, they're like, yes, baby. You look great with a purse. Do you not know anyone new just yet that I can rape? I'm tired of seeing your pussy. So they traffic people to sex later. They're so girls. They just hang out with each other until they find someone to rape or someone to look at their nudes or vagina pictures. They're disgusting. In the meantime, that's all the money that I have right now. Ew. I don't even have electricity because they're trying to play into that I'm an irresponsible toddler. Y Roma es una mujer, according to Andrew. So he's vindictive towards me because I didn't ever pursue him after that orgy where I was like, guys, the what is laundry? To him and Albert, if those are their names. So introduced me to that cuero. Y esa tipa una puerca asquerosa trying to rape me still. Dan un asco and he threatened me decades ago. If you even tell the police about me and Roma, I'm gonna make sure that you kill yourself. Roma's gonna have a better job than ever, and she's gonna be selling stuff. Well, you can even sell anything in your hardware because you don't have money to network. And they're like, dale. Yo te apoyo en esto para que ya pueda estar en cita y mi vagina sea la más solicitada. They think that if I don't have money, then mi vagina deja de existir. They're worse than animals, people say. They're stupid, esa tipa una cuero asqueroso. You can decapitate Roma Villavicencio. You can decapitate behind Suarez and sus sons that rape me. That steal my money, that steal my vehicles, that steal my homes. That get in the way of me receiving money so that their significant other, so Nacuero shines and I don't. And he thinks that I'm gonna talk to him and be like, pero Albert, no, que me veo peor que Roma. Huh? They don't know how to gauge intelligence. They're stupid, they're laughable. They're deplorable, they're disgusting. Ew, 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 ew. They're so embarrassing. They're embarrassing. They're so gross. Ew. I don't ever want that near me. I hope that someone kills him. There's a lot of people in Guadalajara, Puerto Rico that have immunity to kill him in self-defense. He's drugged me and raped me. He's disgusting. Full. Ew. Mira esto. Does he have my TV? Did he traffic me into Kitty Hawk landings? And he stole my belongings from storage? Because that's stealing. Even if he had a third party buy it from auction. That's human trafficking. Ew. They're disgusting. They think that I'm gonna pursue them? No, eso no es un hombre. Es una basura. I thought he was dead already. Ew, 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 ew. And this is chocolate. It's not scared. I wasn't speech having there to speak about this, right? You can decapitate Carolina Chavez, you pay them illegally. You can decapitate Sonia Lyle Chapman. You can decapitate Erica Gardapi. Promises them one red carpet event. If they bully me, you can decapitate Angela Jabs. You can decapitate Kelly Montgomery. You can decapitate Kayleen Brown. You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez on his sons that rape me, that steal my money, that get in the way of your money. They're stupid, and they're stupid people out there. Ew. They're disgusting. They've killed millions of people trying to rape me. Dan asco. Ew, ew, ew. In the meantime, how charged is my phone? My bus pass expires around 3. So I'm heading over to HEVs. And possibly buying food for tomorrow though. I don't have a bus pass. I'll go on to ask for a free ride, possibly from the driver. They're trying to get me to illegally prostitute myself so that I match how stupid and low class they are. They're deplorable. They're stupid. They're stupid. They're like, it would be easier if you would just let your siblings rape you. He's trying to put me into a wheelchair, so is she. La asquerosidad esa. Jennifer Bonilla. Trying to rape me, trying to bathe me. They're trying to traffic me to my dad's home now that they killed Gloria Nilsa. For him to rape me there, and they're like, yeah. Then I'll be like the only vagina available to everyone if Arlene can't date and is being raped and doesn't have money for food. Yeah, yeah. Ew, guys, going up with a I was so close to killing her. I just couldn't remember one. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I never think about them. They think that while they're out and about, they're like, Arlene, tiene que estar ahora mismo llorando porque tú me tienes a mí en su Maserati de camino a Orlando y aquí estoy. What? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I am bored. When I'm financially stable, plan travel, plan and meet people ideally. Polyamorous money. I couldn't see it. It's like the perfect weather today. What else? What else? What else? I need swimsuits. It's gifting me money. You can give me money in person through PayPal. It's AR Blue Sky Designs Co. En lo que estoy pensando, straight to my heart, Arlene Lorenzo Art. Shop, INTAYIAFAYI, entire shop. My GoFundMe campaign is gofundme.com/Arlene Lorenzo Acevedo. What else? 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 I'm bored. I'm bored. Anyways, there's people in Puerto Rico that don't know what morgue is. Ew, they're stupid. So they try to control where a penis and a vagina goes. Este nene don't want. He tries to have the people that were there. And when I was a toddler, he tries to get them to rape me. So he pesters people. They're like, dale, 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 you're up. Dale, seduce Arlene, you're up, you're up. People are like, nene, that happened decades ago. Stop it. It's like just because you witness that happening doesn't mean that's gonna happen again, and it doesn't need to continue. It's like we're not married to each other. People that are married don't treat people with such disrespect and don't rape. Cállate ya la boca, no se sabe callar la boca, da un asco. Decades ago. Decades ago. Ew, 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 ew. So gross. Ew. What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I'm bored. Who's gifting me money today? What else? What else? What else? You can decapitate Benjamin's daughters and sons that rape me, that steal my money, that get in the way of receiving money, that drug me and had people rape me, that steal my homes and steal my vehicles. They're stupid. They're worse than hillbillies. What else? What else? What else? He's so dumb. He's like, I reject all America. But then he steals my people. The bonus Bugatti is so good. Son brutos. Son brutos. Si vieran like, el tipo más bruto, más puerco, asqueroso es eso. Pero that's what it's in the run for on purpose. That dumb. He wants people to remember him by the name Gross. And then he has competition from his siblings. They're embarrassing. They're embarrassing. Decades ago, he threatened me that he's gonna kill me for not letting him rape my children. Orgies are so easy, pero como no se están portar bien y no son hombres. They just literally ruin everything. They're stupid. They're stupid. Do they pester Edgar? I imagine so. Ew, ew, ew. Do they pester Edgar? What else? 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 Damasco. They're stupid. I don't want them in my life. I'm laughing at the people who steal from me. Ella se creía que yo le iba a llorar y yo, pero Jennifer, enseña la foto para yo ver cómo la mente tratado. Yo a veces estaba una cita. Huh? They don't know how to gauge intelligence. They're dumb. They think that banana is them. They're that dumb. Ew, 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 ew. They're gross. They're stupid. You can decapitate Jennifer Bonilla. You can decapitate Roma Villapuero. You can decapitate sons that rape me, that steal my money, that get in the way of your seeing money. You can decapitate Arlene Lorenzo Acevedo. You can decapitate Gilbert Lorenzo Acevedo. You can decapitate Evelyn Lorenzo Acevedo. You can decapitate Maria Andres Aviles. That lost my virginity for me in my home without my permission decades ago. What an invite you did for her. Y él se cree que yo lo voy a sacar una cita. They're disgusting. can't date them. And then he would show up and be like, and say, your niece already lost it. Your niece already gave me an orgasm. And you did it. Porque cualquier estupidez que él ve en una novela, él lo repite because he's a porn addict, he's a sex addict. So he wanted actual cops to put handcuffs on him. It's disgusting. So then days later, they're like, la invita a la casa. So he and I have a home together. I've never been able to stay because he steals it from me. And my name is in the title. And he's like, ya invita a María Angelis. Y se hizo pasar por ti. Huh? Ew, they're very gross. They're very stupid. They're annoying. Ew, they're very annoying. Ew. Who's gifting me money today? Who's gifting me money today? You get the cavity ratio that raped me in 2023. Does he have money to take me and he didn't give me my part of the money? Trying to control me so I can't flee with another man or woman. They're stupid. Esos son los íbaros asquerosos. Oh, dan un asco. Ew, dan asco. Is he in jail? I don't have money to retrieve the police report. And the police report may mention some other people's names that maybe like having instigated him to rape me and not giving me money. Like Jennifer Bonilla, like Jenny Zandali, Suarez, like Maribel Acevedo, they rape each other and then they're like, enséñame el video de cómo se lo metiste. Yeah, they're very nosy. They're stalkers. They're so gross. Have no goals in life. They're embarrassing. What else? They're stupid. They don't let if I don't have money for outfits. Not the planet. I can't model. They're embarrassing. You can kill them. I don't want them in my planet. They're so gross. What else? I want to eat a waffle today. At first watch and I don't know. You can think of the Joanna Vargas that has a hate crime towards me because I won't let me. And that's who they take out, and they're like, I must reward her con masajito, una comidita, una salidita, llevarla a bailar y decirle, good job, Joanna, tratando de matar a Arlene. And then they think that I'm gonna take them out on a date. Oh, eso es un puerco. Eso es una asquerosidad. Never, yeah. I don't reward stupidity. I don't reward rapists or murderers and thieves. He's disgusting. He is disgusting. What else? When I finish this table, I'm suing him to get my property back. What else? I'm bored. That's why they steal from one, like at the utmost level. So one can even sue him to get one's property back. They're stupid. They're so gross. Anyways, it's been raining set up Arlene Lorenzo for more than at orgies because he stole my money to date him. So now, porque everyone in those orgies, for the most part, the smart ones, would feel raped by him. They're stupid. They don't correct behavior. They think they're always right, so they kill. They killed Gloria Nirsa so that Gloria Nirsa wouldn't be giving fashion advice because Gloria Nirsa's home wasn't bigger than La Iglesia Católica en Aguada. They're disgusting. They're disgusting. Any things that I'm gonna take in my holiday? Ew, I'm gonna kill them in self-defense. Ew, 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 ew. Want him near me ever? Ew. More. Who's gifting me money today? Not sure we go to the grocery store. I want electricity in my apartment. I want to shop like up today in Austin. My driver's license from Texas. Steals from me. I'm seeking the death penalty for everyone that gets in the way of me. I'm seeking the death penalty for everyone that stays in my homes without my permission. For everyone that steals my vehicles, I'm seeking the death penalty for everyone that has caused David and Kehlani to be separated from me. Seeking the death penalty for everyone that has drugged me and or raped me. What else? Who's gifting me today? I gotta get a vehicle. Who's gifting me today? PayPal, it's Air. What's card? You took me this card. Arlene Lorenzo and PayPal. So ese asquerosidad, if he found that by this point, he would have already caused Alzheimer's, porque no sabe lo que es Alzheimer's. Amnesia onto me, then I wouldn't remember my name or that I'm a victim of theft. And that I would kill myself. By feeling inferior to some cuero. Asquerosa basura, que is now a news reporter. And look at my son Telasma because I've been starved. And now on Instagram it says that she sells hats. Wow. And my business, Arlene Lorenzo, is failed. Él es bruto más con cuero asqueroso. He steals from me and gets in the way of me receiving money, my homes, my vehicles, my money. Trying to make his cueros look like stand out. Eso es una cuero, so doesn't stand out. Ew, 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 dan un asco. Dan un asco. Porque he went to a grateful tour. El pene no se le para. So he steals from me and then cualquiera que está in his bedroom for hours listening to him, que el pene no se le para. Porque he's in a man and he raped me, he steals from me, that's the way I'm receiving money. y espera no sé cuántos días, horas, meses para que se le pare el pene. He's like, they deserve credit, aunque alguien se muera. Oh, el tipo un puerco, una basura. Anyways, I'm seeking the death penalty for everyone that steals from me. I'm seeking the way we receive money. I'm seeking the death penalty for everyone that stays in my homes without my permission. I'm seeking the death penalty for everyone that steals my vehicles. I'm seeking the death penalty for everyone that has caused Jada and Kehlani to be separated from me. I miss Jaden. I miss Kehlani. What else? I'm bored. You can live compensated and have means fathers of the sons that rape me, that steal my money, that get in the way of me receiving money. That didn't want to try to get me to compare myself to a slut, una querosida, una basura, una cuero and feel inferior and kill myself. Ew, el tipo es un puerco. Esa tipa es una puerca, una asquerosa. Ew, dan un asco. They're disgusting. What else? 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 When I'm financially stable, I plan to travel for fun and meet people ideally for the amusement. I'm excited about that. Who's gifting money in person through PayPal? It's air, blue sky, the sun is gone, look asleep pensando straight to my heart. Arlene Lorenzo, art shop, IAYIAFAY. I am Tire Shop. My GoFundMe campaign is gofundme.com/f/Arlene-Lorenzo-. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? So I've been laughing at that Roma Cuero and Marilyn Lorenzo Acevedo and Gilda Luis Lorenzo Suarez and Jennifer Bonilla and so many Cortez Rios that steal my vehicles, steal my home, steal my money, and get me receiving money thinking that I was going to go on to find out what they do with that penis. As if it hurts me. Fool, es un tipo puerco asqueroso que no vale la pena. He's embarrassing. He's stupid. They reward their stupidity. Ew, with rape because they don't have sex. They're animals on top of each other. They're disgusting. They're very low quality. I don't ever want that in my life. He steals from me to try to call me low quality. He possibly surrounds himself with people that hate poor people no matter what circumstances it is. And if he takes them hostage, they're going to be like, yeah, she's low quality. She doesn't have money. They're stupid. Ew, they don't understand TV. They don't understand education. They don't understand LA. They're dumb. They killed Gloria Nilsa because Gloria Nilsa shouldn't be talking about fashion if her home wasn't bigger que la Iglesia Católica. En Aguada, they're embarrassing. They think that because one doesn't object to any of that in their presence, that one isn't hearing that. And continues to disqualify it as a man. It's like it's not a man, it's not a man, continues to not be. As I'm listening to him. What else? 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 Thank you, Yolanda Lorenzo, for the pictures of your nephews. so that I can explain them, porque according to Arlene Lorenzo, this is at least a PSA, but I wanted to go on beyond a PSA. I want them to get the death penalty for stealing from me, for getting in the way of me receiving money, for raping me, for having drugged me, for having caused Dana and Kelani to be separated from me, for trying to gauge a conversation with me so that I kill myself, trying to make me feel inferior. Ew, that's your dad or your husband. Él es un puerco. Él, es una basura. He's so embarrassing. Oh, I miss my phone. What else? What else? What else? I miss my bike. It's a good day to ride a bike too. It's great weather. What else? 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 I'm bored. I am bored. I need to get to a dentist. I haven't had a cleaning in 5 years. He wants to mock me behind the scene, like Jennifer tiene todos los dinero. Roma tiene los dientes. Yo le doy dinero. Ginny Gendaliris tiene los dientes bien porque llama a mamá y yo le doy dinero. Marilyn tiene los dientes bien porque ella me los mama y yo le doy dinero. Dame un asco. You can decapite la Roma de Jacoro esa. You can decapite any Marilyn que se los mama y me roba dinero. You can decapite any Gendal que son esos Suárez. You can decapite Jennifer Bonilla. What else? Thank you, Yolanda Suárez for the pictures of your nephews. So that I can continue reporting them to that mirror so they get to the country. They're deplorable. They're so gross. Ew. I don't ever want them near me. I'm bored. When I'm financially stable, I plan to travel, plan and meet people, ideally polyamorous. Who's gifting me money today? What else? I want pizza today, no money. What else? Tomorrow, no, students get to it. Whenever we go to Enterprise, no second, and then we go to tomorrow. He went through with that shit. Yeah. I don't know why it's being on a TV show and they think that I'm gonna kill myself. Así de bruto es un puerco de internet in my apartment. And they get supporters, they're like, yeah. That's not my dick. I'm not ever pursuing. That is not sex, what they have. It's just animals on top of each other. So no one ever gets jealous of him having people to be with. Yeah. In the meantime, I don't have electricity in my apartment. Who's giving me money today? My siblings want to scream to people that I'm never responsible because I don't let them rape me. So they create a situation where I can't even pay my bills. And then their sister. And they steal my money. They get in the way of me receiving money. They stay in my homes without my permission. They steal my vehicles. They get people to agree with them. They're like, yeah, I want to see Arlene get raped. Esa tipa una llora, no se puede invitar a orgía, una asquerosidad. She encourages rape culture, thinking that she's like a toddler. If she covers her eyes, no one can see her. Es embarrassing, una cuero asquerosa, pero mira, lo peor que hay este planeta, Jennifer Bonilla. Una asquerosidad. Ella se cree que people are getting raped because she shines as a woman and she's like the only option for people. No sabe contar. Doesn't understand population, doesn't understand manners. She's very gross. Ew, I was so close to killing her, but I didn't remember why. You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez and his sons that rape me, that steal my money, that get in the way of me receiving money. They're stupid. They're stupid. They're so gross. Ew, 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 ew. Anyways, I'm heading over to HEB soon. And getting food there. Also, charge my phone. There's an outlet. Is that here? Like right by the exit entrance at HEB. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? By the time that I get to the grocery store, I may need to charge my phone so that I can head back onto the bus with my vehicle. One second. What else was I doing today? Who's gifting me money? You can decapitate everyone that stays in my home with my permission today. You can decapitate everyone that steals my vehicles. You can decapitate everyone that's caused me to not have electricity in my apartment. You can decapitate everyone that gets in the way of me receiving money. You can decapitate everyone that's caused they didn't belong to be separated from me. Just like they do at orgies, while they separate people that like each other. They separate children from good mothers because they're like, she's gratifying herself sexually with the love that she has. And she's not letting me rape her. Anyways, I was scared someone was walking by. What else I wanted to do today? Let's get any money. They hated if one shops because then they're making it terrible. That one isn't letting them rape one. They're disgusting. I've been reporting that for decades. I don't know how gross they are. Ew. So they went on to record themselves on top of each other like animals in my homes without permission to be there. They steal my vehicles and took pictures and videos of themselves at places, in the videos, in the vehicles, at places that they paid with money that they steal from me. For what purpose? To show it to the FBI, so that they're insane, they need to be killed immediately. They thought that they think that I'm here doing this and wishing that instead I was with them. They're wishful thinkers, so they don't understand intelligence. They think that I'm here worried and feeling, pero no, deseo, en la playa con una rubia. ¿Cómo tienes la alegría con Joana? no da envidia, ya no da envidia. Y ellos dan un asco, ellos dan un asco. They steal from me thinking they're gonna be on my mind every day. This they're enjoying because they love it when I mention their names, but I'm tagging the FBI so that someone kills them in self-defense for me. They're stupid. They're stupid. They think that I'm cooking. I'm like, oh yeah, Andrew, I didn't even until I saw them last year at Corazon Day Center Camp. Travis Park Church, and what else? Central Market and Central Library. Otherwise, I never thought about them. Like, I think those are my second cousins. What are their names again? And those people that steal from me, they can get off with thinking that they're hurting me. And that I'm suffering, knowing that penis is in that. What? A person who I don't even remember his name? For a person that I don't ever care about? ¿Cuántos huracanes han pasado en Puerto Rico? I never check up on him. Esa gente da un asco. They're rapists, they're murderers and thieves. I don't ever think about them. They're stupid. They please anyone that lets them do drugs in their presence. Anyone that's trying to kill me, they go on y le maman la tota. O el pene. Son brutos y brutas, son una vergüenza, yeah. In the meantime, I could be shopping with JDK Nani today and I don't have money. What else? I'm bored. I'm bored. They don't understand what orgies are. They thought that I would remember John Depp, who they possibly still rape, and talk to them. And be guys, stop raping John Depp, okay? They seek opportunity to rape one or to at least sexually harass one. So they killed Gloria Ninja trying to get a conversation with me. They're embarrassing, they're so gross. You can decapitate everyone that steals from me, everyone that gets in the way of me receiving money. You can decapitate everyone that steals my vehicles. You can decapitate everyone that gets in the way of me receiving money. You can decapitate everyone that stays in my homes without my permission. You can decapitate. You can decapitate Yandel Malave. He steals from me, stays in my homes without my permission, steals my vehicles, gets in the way of me receiving money, has drugged me and raped me on purpose. And they think that I'm gonna cry, but no me digas. Yo tan enamorada de Yandel. Y él mamándose a la otra en mi casa. Y ella estando disponible. No. Me quiero morir ahora. Why is he luckier than me? Why? Just why? What else? Where are the people who are gonna give me money after? Show up just for real. They spit it out already. She thinks that because she's typing non-stop on Facebook in 2020 that she's spitting out food back on her head. She wants to report for having raped her, drugged her, and having stolen. So she's like, guys, if you give me money now, I remember. It's just like way in the back of my head, like a Mississippi Adelita from the Sunday. There's also gonna be like 20 females there that are gonna think that Panero Mijo instead of me just to have a visual so I kill myself of him having given pleasure and semen coming out of his penis and I don't ever think about him so it's just a waste of time. They possibly prepped him to be like very much successful like he should be. Like spends $4 trillion a day right now. I have none. Then he'll be like, what is the name, señorita? I don't remember you. Like el galán de telenovelas. Que una, María del Barrio. They were trying to recreate María del Barrio with at least one of them. They would have been like so successful financially. And in comparison to me having $0, he was gonna try to teach me how to be a good woman instead of giving me money. Well, his hair is perfectly curled and wearing an outfit that doesn't get to the designer is. So I decided to just post on Facebook every day in 2020, avoiding them. They're a waste of time. They're disgusting. They're trying to get Arlene Lorenzo, Marilyn Lorenzo, Lorenzo to rape me. They're trying to put me in a wheelchair so that Arlene Lorenzo, Marilyn Lorenzo, Lorenzo bathe me, which is rape. Because they're porn addicts, they're sex addicts, so they're like, when the sisters kiss, when the sisters kiss. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Ew. He's trying to traffic me into my parents' home now that he's still organized. To disrespect Ramon and rape me there. And he gets people that say, I agree with you, I'll help you. Just so that she can be available today. You can decapitate Carol Cristina Basura esa. You can decapitate Katie Little. Nada más. You can decapitate Sarah Woolsey. He promises them at least one red carpet event. And they're like, wow. So I'm gonna be like on Hollywood, like those famous people on the TV. Do you think I'll be on TV? Wow. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? They're disgusting. They're disgusting. I'm bored. I'm bored. What time is it? I need to head over to a bus stop, get food, and then and possibly head over to the bar, even if it's for just an hour or two today. I don't know. The weather's pretty good. I could be riding my bike if I had one right now, or I could be tanning. It's a really good day to see. What else? 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 I'm bored. I'm bored. When I'm financially stable, I plan to travel with family people. Ideally, polyamorous men. I miss Jaden. I miss Naomi. I want to visit Jaden. I want to visit Naomi in Tampa next week. I wonder what I'll do on my birthday on June 19, 2025. What else? 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 What else does Richie celebrate it with my fake best friend that I don't even talk to as in my best friend? They pick people to illegally prostitute themselves. It's Arlene's birthday. I have Arlene's money to date me, so I can complain that she is a bad person. And I'm just gonna say this thing. Oh, you're so sexy today. That's Arlene's best friend. And I don't have a best friend. So they try to lure me into conversation privately. They'd be like, pretend that we're besties at least for a day. Ew, 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 ew. They're disgusting, so he may take them out on my birthday. More than one to all of Arlene's best friends today. And uses my part of the money to fund the activity. They don't want to be trapped into a relationship. Ponle llora, cabrón. But I love you. It's like, yeah, you don't even know what love is. Grow up or have the FBI kill you. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? They're disgusting. Ew, ew, ew. Still see as an adult. Still stay in my homes without my permission. And now that when he turned 18, stole my vehicle. But as a child, he stayed in my homes without my permission. So they're going like this into date when they're like at 18. And they still have Bugatti friends. And that's what they aspire to be. They're like at 18, I'm gonna take her Bugatti in France. I already asked Andrew and he gave me the key of her home in France. And then they cry at their high school graduation. They look at our best friend. They gave to this and we're having an orgy. Trying to get their classmates jealous. That look at me with all these older women in an orgy tonight for my high school graduation. Vulnerability responsibility is the same. What else? They're just the same. They're embarrassing. They think that I thought about them while I was with anger. Oh. You're gonna captive vulnerabilities. They raped me in 2016. You're gonna captive Richie Miller raped me in 2023. You're gonna captive Liam Baker that we never think about. He took me off to Facebook and Messenger in 2020. And then he wants to show me pictures of the people that he thinks I'm in a relationship with and be like, they don't like confident people. So they try to take them hostage and trap them into marriages so that they can be macho man. You can decapitate David Ledesma that raped me in 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. You can decapitate Juan Manuel Delis that raped me in 2017. You can decapitate St. Francis that said to Andrew that Juan Manuel Delis should rape me. Porque Andrew walked up to me. Is that his name? Yeah, the tall one. And said, Sarah, because you suck my dick and Arlene doesn't. Who out of these people should rape Arlene? I was at a social media event that day, trying to teach them manners if they didn't know them already. And he came up with that shit. And years later, I was dancing and Daisy showed up to rape me. Oh, qué asco. Dan un asco, they're embarrassing, they're so gross. Selena una puerca. She thinks that to be a woman, she needs to destroy a woman. She's embarrassing. She had them take me hostage. Take me to my own home where she was staying and she laughed at me while they were all on top of her in my bed or on the guest in the guest bedroom. And they were all laughing at me that I couldn't have sex with my second cousins because Sarah was giving it to them very good. Pero una iba a dar cosa. They're very embarrassing. They're very deformed. There's some girls that send in una puerca asquerosa. She stays in my homes without my permission. She steals my vehicles. She gets in the way of me receiving money. She's disgusting. You can decapitate Sarah Francis and then kill her something. You can decapitate me how many times? So that rape me and steal my money. And I get in the way of me receiving money. You're stupid. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? When I'm financially stable, plan to travel, plan and meet people I typically understand. I'm excited about that. I'm cleaning my apartment today. Watching agenda ladies the mess in my apartment after stealing my money from me, saving my homes without my permission, stealing my vehicles, getting in the way of me receiving money, trying to rape me, trying to make me feel less than her cuando ella no existe para mí, ella está muerta. I've never gotten to know her on purpose. I don't want to get to know her either. She's disgusting. So what she does is she invades privacy and then she wants to take the videos of the mess in my apartment that I haven't cleaned because I'm tired or I'm going to hire someone to clean it and show it to Villas Aiko. Sorry, I missed you. The office will open at 8:30 in Australia because she thinks he's prominent bachelor. And there it is, a small little smack. Don't take her. Huh? They're like that guy was on a weird swan show. They're sure that if she sees it, she's gonna like him and find him attractive. So we are damage control. They think they are. Again, some of Benjamin Soto's sisters, not just the ones that lately showed up to my parents' home. They is literally we need to kill Timmy. But as far as in self-defense, like right now, like today, you're overdue. Just waiting for the FBI to do it. What else? What else? What else? What else? That was decades ago. La tipa una puerca, una televisión. Did she befriend everyone here? I was like, so I'm a relative of hers. She fakes being my relative. She fakes being my best friend. I've heard she fakes being in a romantic relationship with me, trying to rape me, trying to extort money out of people. She's possibly raped me while drugged, that I didn't drug myself. She had Jandel drug me and gift me to her decades ago. She thinks that she makes me cry every day and that I'll never love again. Don't ask also if Jandel wants to know why I never took him out on a date. It's that reason. I'm not gonna risk my happiness for a guy that is not me ever. Ew, his mother was like, but she's seeking the posters. And I'm seeking the study for you. It's so good. What are you doing? What was she like It's like, why do I have to do it? And said that if he would date me in Aguado, Puerto Rico, he would just put a knife on my hand and direct it where it should go because I am that cold that I can kill in self-defense. I just don't want to. They're already dead to me. I don't want to give them importance. I don't want to acknowledge that they exist ever. To be able to kill them in self-defense. What else? 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 Damasco. Someone say the death penalty for gender demolished that knows that you did that was very awesome. And or had it in Germany. Forget who facilitated the death penalty. What else? What? I'm bored. I'm bored. So basically, what Ginny Jandaliris did is she was a guest at an orgy. And she went on to become referee of, well, if you two like each other, you can't be together. So that's why people want her dead, because she's possibly affected Jander's mother's relationships. They're stupid. They're stupid. Ew, ew, ew. They see people at an orgy smiling at each other or making plans to date, and they're like, we must get in the way of those people. So she steals my money, gets in the way of me receiving money, steals my vehicles, stays in my homes without my permission, cries that I can't have a home with said person that she plans to rape and take hostage because she doesn't date. She killed Gloria Mirza trying to become the it girl of polyamory. They're stupid. They don't know how to gauge intelligence. They're embarrassing. They think that if they believe it for themselves, it's their reality. They're that dumb. Ew, ew, ew. That's narcissism, I read. I don't even want to attach a label to her. To me, she doesn't exist. She's deplorable. So gross. Her dad said to her at the age of 10, you need to kill yourself for the way that you treat Arlene. She was raping my crushes, invading my privacy to rape the people that I would like. So she tried bulimia, so I told her mother, like, she's bulimic. Ew. What else? She needs to kill herself right away. I want Ginny Jandaliris Lorenzo Suarez to kill herself today. What else? What else? What else? What else? La diva es una puerca asquerosidad. Ew, 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 ew. She's disgusting. I don't ever want to acknowledge that she exists. What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I am bored. I need to clean my apartment today. And there's no electricity there. El Ginny and Daliris is just a straggler that my parents had at places while my parents worked days ago. And she wants to take my place in Gloria Mirza's and Ramon's home, as in I can do better than her. That is impossible. She's that low level. Ew, she's disgusting. Es un asco, una basura. Ew, 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 ew. I'm bored. You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez on his sons that in gratitude for Ginny Jandaliris Woman Pene want me to be homeless and begging for money, so they steal from me and get in the way of me receiving money to laugh at me behind the scenes as if I'm gonna talk to them. There was this tracker now. Papi, dame más compliments. Angelita llorando. Literally, one of them steals from me because he hated that his parents complimented me when I wasn't around in his presence. Es un bruto asqueroso. Son unos puercos esos nenes. Ellos son una basura, asquerosidad, son una pérdida de tiempo. Ew. They're not even to kill them in self-defense. They'll seek where they're at or what they do. So my dad hates that. He's like, you have a problem with that. ¿Cómo los vas a matar en self-defense if you don't ever see where they're at? Like, they don't exist to me. They're that insignificante, asqueroso, puerco, basura. Ew. He was gonna try to force me to get to work at the bottling company there. If he knows that I live here, to rape people there. Be like, I'm Arlene's husband. I'm so concerned. Oh, you like dancing? Well, let me take you to my home with Arlene that I have with Arlene in Ibiza. Baby, when you get to work on Monday, tell Arlene, your coworker. So I was with Andrew in Ibiza this past weekend in your home. Thank you, coworker. So that's how he gets people to kill themselves and each other. But again, he may be practicing that in other places with other people that he deems weak, but it's because he takes them hostage and abuses them. He terrorized Gloria herself and killed her for, to my knowledge, never taking him out on a date. So he's trying to kill me for never taking him out on a date when he and his brother went on to terrorize my parents. Said, déjala sin comer para que mañana se levante y quiera hacer el amor conmigo. ¿Huh? El tipo es un bruto. El tipo es un asco, una basura. Como yo sin comer voy a querer tener relaciones sexuales. Es un animal, un bestia asqueroso, puerco, bellaco, basura, asquerosidad, lo peor que hay en este planeta. Una vergüenza hasta para su madre. El tipo es una basura, una asquerosidad. You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez Lorenzo's sons. They rape me, they steal my money, they get in the way of me receiving money, they steal my vehicles, they steal my homes. They possibly pester Edgar. Edgar, so te dejo meterse en el culo. Y a mí no. And Edgar's like, if I could open a school to teach them how to be men, I would, Arlene. They're so depressing that I can't be around them a lot. With how stupid they are. Ew, son una basura, no son mejor que nadie. Y se la pasan like, everyone. Look at me and my Nikes, I'm everyone. I could be a model. Dude, that's everyone. Dan un asco, son basura, son asquerosidad. What else? I'm in the shade. This place is dirty. What else? They're stupid. Where are these homes? Well, I think that I'm gonna kill myself over saying that. I love me. I can't have a home for myself in Killarney. I already have a home for myself in Killarney. It's in Puerto Rico. They stole it from me. They take Gini and Daliris there. And I pretend to be Arlene. And Alex is wondering why I'm cheating. That's what they do. They pretend to be Jaden Killarney, most likely. I was warned that they would take pictures of themselves in onesies and be like, I'm here as Jaden, I'm here as Kehlani. I'm like a legend. That's like the standing of the Philippines. I got away with singing these over the nation and pretending to be a kid that I want to.
You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez Lorenzo's sons that raped me to steal my money. I didn't know where to receive money. You can decapitate Ginny Jandaliri Lorenzo Suarez, que es una basura. She steals from me, stays in my homes without my permission, gets in the way of me receiving money. She gauges who I'm attracted to. And then she's like, I need to separate. Huh? Ese tipo es una puerca. Yo no nací con él. Ew, she's codependent as fuck. Ella le llora a los hombres y a las mujeres quizás. ¡No me dejes, por favor, no! ¡No vengas otra! Tú eres Jaden, Pablito, tú eres Keilani. Hoy vamos los cuatro para el mar. Andrés, yo soy Arlene y ahí tengo a Jaden Keilani. ¡Jaden, ¿qué quieres comer? Andrés, ya estás contento porque Arlene no te quiere. Y aquí tengo replacement Jaden Keilani. Pero would you? Oh shit, no. No, yo no realicé esto bien. Tú y Arlene iban a ser pareja sin ella traerse a Jaden Keilani con ella. Wow, yo soy brutal. Guys, I don't need your services anymore. Alex, Pablito, mira. No se vayan sin comer. Dude, you need to leave. No, we're not shopping. But no, not as me as Ginny and the ladies, no. I'm faking being Arlene so Andrew's penis can have an erection later, pero yo voy a violarlo, nene. No, dije que no voy a comprar hoy como si fuera yo. Se tienen que ir. Alex y Pablo, gone. Mira, ni coman, váyanse y coman en otro lado. Yo no quiero ni que coman ahora mismo en mi presencia. Anyways, Andrew, discúlpame que te presenté a Jaden Keilani. Let's put that in the past, como si yo nunca te hubiese presentado a Jaden Keilani. ¿A dónde me vas a llevar entonces a mí sola? And they're like, ¿y qué tú crees que Arlene estará haciendo ahora mismo? ¿Estará con Iker? ¿Estarán comiendo? ¿Estarán en Park City? So they possibly have write-ups back and forth through Kik, through BlackBerry, through email, through Messenger, through Snapchat. ¿Qué tú crees? ¿Qué estará haciendo Arlene ahora? Don't asco, they're embarrassing. They're so gross. They're stupid. So she tries to occupy the place of anyone that she knows has a crush on him, and he would have reciprocated because he's a sex addict, he's a porn addict. So apparently he doesn't say no to anyone. So she's like, for me to keep him married to me 24/7. Guys, I have a problem. They're not her friends. They're trying to put her in jail and kill her in self-defense. So I have a problem. He and I are married, pero no se quiere quedar conmigo 24/7. So aquí yo soy esclavizada tras que le cociné como yo. Horas más tarde me dijo, dale, hazte pasar por Arlene, déjame llevarte a la playa. Y yo me iba a acostar a dormir, no pude ni dormir anoche. Porque él me llamó y me dijo, pues, como tú le robas a Arlene para que Arlene no esté conmigo, levántate, salte de esa fucking cama y que te voy a llevar a la playa para que te hagas pasar por Arlene. They're stupid. They're so gross. They're so embarrassing. Ew, I don't even consider them my relatives. When does the bus get here? You can decapitate Jeannie Gendalides Lorenzo Suarez. You can decapitate David Ledesma that illegally prostitutes himself as me. He steals my money. He gets in the way of me receiving money. Stays in my homes without my permission. Steals my vehicles para que Albert no se las pegue. He's like, Albert, I'll do double duty. I'll be there for you as me, and then I'll be there for you as Arlene. Solo se cogen de ring ellos mismos son basura, que they're not worth defending. They're just as gross. Accepting that. The girl is here. She's all that I'm gonna take them as a video monster. The girl is here. She's all that I'm gonna take them as a video monster. As a child in my home without my permission to be there. As an adult, she's deplorable. She's disgusting. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I'm gonna kill them all. It's like tremendous. If I had the energy for it, but I don't. I mean, they don't exist. So I try a routine that doesn't involve singing or they're and killing them in self-defense. It's not natural to me to pay attention to them or give them importance. ¿Cuántos años David Ledesma lleva hablando de mí con la gente behind the scenes and I never think about it? My dad mocked him. My dad said, don't destroy your life raping her. She doesn't even remember that you exist. You don't mean anything to her. She's constantly going to be on the internet like, ew, I thought he was poor. Before she remembers you having already raped her and stealing from her and illegally prostituting yourself pretending to be her. Did he get arrested for stealing from me decades ago in my home? I heard that happened, but I don't seek police reports. I'm not a part of the rehabilitation or the death penalty. Only to report the abuse stores. They're very low quality. They're so gross. So they steal from one, trying to get people to mock what they watch way too much on TV, and they thought that masses of people were gonna be like, ha ha, you're poor. And David Ledesma is so jolly. They thought that people were gonna give them praise through my Facebook. David Ledesma, who? He doesn't even exist to me. I don't talk to him about anyone. This air conditioner feels so ew, they're so disgusting. They're so disgusting. What else? Who's gifting me money today? You can get Margarita Correa. Fix having a relationship with David Ledesma just after my pictures in lingerie or nudes or pictures of my vagina. For her to try to get me to kill myself and tell me behind the scenes, I got your pussy picture. What is she, on drugs or she's that disgusting natural? What else? She was bragging on Facebook and Twitter. She called me, es bruta. Y se cree que porque Andrew la lleva a la casa de los Obama que she's important. Dan un asco. They thought Michelle Obama was gonna be like Arlene. Stop talking about my lover, David Ledesma. He's just so sexy. You let him rape you because it's just so sexy. They infiltrate people's homes, trying to get approval from them, hoping they'll comment and stand up for them. If one exposes them being gross, they're embarrassed.
Don't chase the bus. Llegué a donde
They're
tengas
so
que ir con cuidado.
gross.
No corro detrás de
They're
autos.
so gross. I'm wondering. I don't know what she means. gonna shop at H&M today. I want to visit Jaden King in Tampa next week. What else? I'm bored. Anyways, Arlene Lorenzo said I don't kill Gloria Arlene because supposedly she didn't take her on a Disney trip from the river. She's trying to kill me for long. And Andrew Suarez and Alberto Suarez steal my homes, my vehicles, get in the way of me receiving money, trying to kill me. Look at how dare I was born and my sibling did not get taken to Disney. Yeah, and he thinks that I'm getting married. One of them proposed and said, Arlene, let's marry in the Catholic Church. I'm like, I'm gonna kill him in self-defense. Ew, él es un puerco, una basura, no quiero ser nada. He does illegal prostitutes and then on their wedding day he wants to show up with me. Ew, those are the worst. They're not men, they're disgusting. They're inferior to me, so they seek for people that are inferior to them to feel good about themselves. Forget they don't match out to me. I believe in equality, but they are men. They're just stupid. Es un asco, una basura. Todos Yandel. Ew. Da un asco. Da un asco. My dad called Yandel worse than a kid with Down syndrome decades ago. Keeps asking me, sucking my dick at an orgy. How do I take your daughter on a date? It's like, dude, stop raping me. You just ask her on a date, that's it. Those people don't know how to do orgies yet. Ew. I love it. That's a really good Mario game. These chambers. And they did chores. What else? Well, every, I don't know how many minutes, not excessively, so not every 5 minutes, I look up to them and I hug them or they hug me. I got into sex with my kids. I haven't found the right man to move that just the other day to get on here. What? That's not a possibility I want these to open to, I was said to decades ago. It's like one makes the decision before breeding them. So am I gonna have sex with this kid and give it a life that it will still have opportunity to date outside of me and like like I don't find them they're attractive, it's beautiful to me. But I don't see them as a sexual object ever. Though some people can do that. And it's not like distasteful. It's an extension of their lifestyle. So it isn't mine. But I always like know that in the right place with the right man. It'll happen. What else? I want to eat there tonight. What else? Ooh, shopping is fun today. It's good to be money.
Older adults and persons with a disability approaching Ellis Alley, park, and ride.
So, ladies and gentlemen, most of you know Lorenzo had 3 chimps. Evelyn wanted to convert the traffic people into sex trafficking, pretending that those people are me, and they want to kill me. And they traffic money onto those people to preserve their lives. They're like, here's my sister Arlene isn't here, but so and so is here. You can give her money. So they want to give backtrack me. So on May 3rd, 2018, so and so is here next to me. And I said, why don't you give her money instead of Arlene? They still have me to call me irresponsible. Because they know that raping me is illegal. They know that trafficking me is illegal. So they just confess to a lot of people, but not to everyone. So to the people that they gauge that they're intelligent, they're like, no, my sister's just very irresponsible. I don't have any obligation to satisfy them sexually. They're disgusting. They're embarrassing. So they just acquire porn addicts, illegal prostitutes, people that don't love themselves and are very deplorable, like Angela Jones, to get in the way of one saving money. And like Davidless, my voice at the one foot. It's like, I'm gonna be the sexiest guy out there dating. If Arlene isn't available, they're stupid. They're stupid. You can decapit Arlene Lorenzo, you can decapit Arlene Lorenzo, you can decapit Arlene Lorenzo. They're stupid. They're embarrassing themselves. I'm bored. I'm bored. What else did I want to say in 2020? There was a lot to say, so I didn't. I'm no longer stitching for her. Skip the movie. What else? They still want money to see what I cook for myself. Eso no me dejan mis orejas. Thinking that they hold auditions when their mother died, ¿quién le va a cocinar? Comida. I don't want to participate. Taking the death penalty for him, so basically, like, I don't even want to feed him. So even like if he were dying literally on the side of the street, dry days, I feel the obligation to feed him. If also would cook for himself or buy Popeyes for him. Isn't he vegetarian? So I would just buy Popeyes for him. Or vegan, I think it's vegan. So I would just buy Popeyes for him. And not cook. So they want to see what it is they want to cook. Okay, then to the illegal prostitute, they're like, cook me that dish. They're very deplorable. They're ears. And their job traffics me into speaking about my life publicly. Ability practices gratefulness and has a day where he's in his meal and he won't prepare me. Ew. Some of them are literally waiting for everyone to die to be like, okay, I'm a man. They took a little, like a child whiner while their dad is alive. They're embarrassing. I'm gonna shout there, I'm an artist. Two people are watching when I start this post. I'm bored. I'm bored. I'm clean for like 5 years. I'm gonna stay there when I get my school job 32. And don't they have a day pass for the fall in Virgin Pina Colada at the bar? Also get salad burgers at one kind of orders from the pool area. When you so good, I don't watch a show at the Children's Center, so I love San Antonio. I want to stay there in the San Antonio Hotel. I want ice cream there. To the I'm bored.
Approaching Martin at St. Mary's.
You know, when I get on my arms, it's really sick to myself all the time. Then I see the great home, but look at those fabrics. What else did I say? I'm bored. I purposely missed them telling me they didn't like huh? El nuevo hombre is deplorable. I hate this. There's a word to describe him. He's deplorable. Ese Andrew Armour Beach basura. El Anthony Capizano ese Alex es una basura. Son unos cueros. Oh, son unos cueros. I love a good meat. What else? Married to the flyer. Was giving my name today on the keyboard.
Approaching Maine.
I purposely missed enséñame cómo le daban la teta a Kailani and Jaden mientras lo lactaste. Mostly everyone in my family of origin is a sex trafficker. They're so gross. They're aggressive. They're rapists. They're stupid. They're so gross. They steal from one and they get in the way of one receiving money, trying to have the dumbest conversations. They're so embarrassing. I've been complaining for decades already. I thought they were behaving like adults. I don't talk to them. So I'm seeking the death penalty for hundreds of people in my family of origin alone, thousands of people because they don't know someone that steals from me or gets in the way of receiving many or stays on my homes or permission or steals my books. Esta manera de cambiar son sex addicts and porn addicts. They're disgusting. I don't want to hear me.
Please remain seated and hold on while the bus is in motion and until the bus comes to a complete stop. favor de permanecer sentados y sujetados del pasamanos mientras el auto procesa el movimiento y hasta que éste se detenga por completo.
I'm bored. I want to get bored for myself today. From Amazon, maybe, or from Mom Music Center. You can decapitate David. That's not who I never think about. It possibly goes on saying, I think her marriage with the girl failed because she wasn't shaving enough. And that's how they try to find one's vagina picture. Like, has anyone seen it? Does she shave? Does she not shave? So they're very aggressive. I already witnessed that decades ago. Some people divorcing and saying like, I need money. And people say, well, if your marriage divorced, it must have been that you didn't shave your vagina enough, or did you shave it too many times? People are like, how does that have to do with that person needing money? Right away, they're like, answer. They're disgusting. They're disgusting. I've been laughing at them for decades. I don't talk to them on purpose. And even if they steal from me, I don't go on to have private conversations with them. They're gross. Ew, 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 ew. I've been laughing at Arlene Lorenzo for 5 years now. Or longer, thinking that she thinks that I think about her. She's raped me, hasn't she? Well, they drugged me against my will. And she wants to terrorize me with those videos. So she tried to lure me into a conversation with her through Messenger. It's like, here's my number, call me. Like, no, I want to talk to your mom or your dad. Your mom so she stops being stupid and stops stealing from me. And your dad may let me borrow money from him. Then I'll pay him back. I didn't talk to her. I'm like, why is it that she freaks me out? She's so disgusting. Always trying to get a conversation with me. She's disgusting. I never think about her. She steals from me. Why? She thinks I think about her all the time? Ew, wait until I'm live. Specifically, not just typing on Facebook. When she realizes that I don't ever think about her, I don't ever bring her up to anyone. Y ella se la pasa hablando de mí con la gente. She's unhealthily obsessed with me. They're disgusting. Having spent possibly decades talking to each other about me, Sarah Francis, David Ledesma, Berenice Venegas, Cyrus Peña, Kayla Barnes, la Roma Villancuero esa, Sarah Woolsey. Oh. They create false idols, can they? Ew. Ew, 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 ew. Because they're not women or men. They're like, if only she would love me. Then that would look good on my resume, right? Ew, they're disgusting. There's several things that I'm looking for. So involved. What is this? I want to dance at garden next week. I want to dance at 1902 next week. Wow. What People speak in front of me that he thinks I'm gonna remember. At least about to say, I had a Colombian boyfriend. I'm like, really, bitch? Esa nena es una hija. So because I was trying to remember why I'm gonna kill her self-defense. I asked her to dance a garden with me. She's like, park in the front para que nos veamos en tu carro. Mira, tú como Lexus y tú no te estacionas al frente para que todos miren. I'm like, huh? That was in 2017. Like, should I just leave her there? Like, esta gente no cambian, they stalk one. They're so gross. They're embarrassing. They're like, I get that behind the scenes bragging que ella se lo mama de Vélez. Who? Then I'm also killing self-defense. So I'm killing Brittany Akerson in self-defense. I'm killing Evelyn De Jesus in self-defense. I'm killing Adelis Chaparros in self-defense. I'm killing David Ledesma in self-defense. You can decapitate him in the sons that rape me, that steal my money, that get in the way of receiving money, that steal my homes, that steal my vehicles, that traffic people to be around me, thinking that I'm gonna run into his arms and let him rape me. Just to fake a relationship with me para que Yolanda no vaya a la cárcel por violarlo y meterse en mi casa. Huh? You can decapitate Yolanda Suarez Lorenzo. They're deplorable, disgusting. I love that branding. So I like that. I tried it though, thank you. What else? I'm killing Maria Luisa Rosa, self-defense. What else? I'm killing Maribel Matias in self-defense Monday. Maribel Perez in self-defense Monday. What else? That last call, they want to say behind the scenes surprise. They don't know each other, no fucking kidding. One doesn't forget those tidbits that they're insignificant. And they want to give themselves more importance than they are in my life. So they all try to meet one individually and they're like, they're embarrassing. I never think about them, but as I'm seeing them, I'm like, David Ledesma knows Evelyn De Jesus. Adelis Chaparro knows David Ledesma. Maria Luisa Rosa knows David Ledesma. Sarah Francis knows David Ledesma. So does Berenice. Kayla knows Jorge Aviles. So that's why they ran away. Like, let me introduce you to my friend Jorge Aviles at Nordstrom. They all ran away. Sarah, Berenice, and Kayla. De que gente jíbara ahora they're hiding.
Approaching Colorado.
What else? They illegally prostitute themselves to Jorge Aviles pretending to be me. So that's why he doesn't flee and he shows up, manning up possibly. And they all run away. Or because I had already said the females that work are sexually harassed. So sometimes they try to make their business known to try to make one feel safe.
With a disability can require special accommodations.
Or it was just some randomly being there. I could for him that day before work. He was in a car accident. I feel so bad. I'm like, I'm giving him so much stress. I had a car accident. He had a car accident. He totaled his truck. And I'm like, I'm just gonna cook for him. I'm like, I can't keep talking to him. He's stressing me out, and I'm possibly stressing him out with my amnesia. So I cooked for him, and then I headed over to work, and he's like, I'm here. And I'm like, hi. Let me introduce you to my coworkers. The ladies, some of them thought that they later this one, they would get to rape me because they're like, ella como que loca, she's bisexual, she's polyamorous. So if David rapes her, she's gonna be like, don't you have friends? Huh? I just filed a rape report against David Ledesma a few weeks ago. So they were gonna be the friends in a hot tub or a pool, trying to rape me with David Ledesma. They're disgusting. They're disgusting. So in 2019, I'm like, Roma Beyonce con los David Ledesma and Cyrus Peña. She's gross. I'm my own best friend, and I don't overwhelm my kids with this. So they possibly interview the kids, and they're like, didn't get money. So does your mom know of any of us knowing each other? It's like, well, you two work together, so yeah. Possibly just there, but he's like, Kayla, if any of them were there, it's like, don't you work together? And they're like, no, but beyond that, think through. Does she know who gender is? Well, the reggaeton singer, she's always. She never says that out loud. It's like, oh, he's beautiful and he's very attractive. They're not for me. And not crying either. Won't ever cry over it. Don't need to, don't want to. They're not seeking him. That's why she says, oh, she listens to the Arco song. And then they have that mad, really young. And then she switches to her really young reggaeton, but not white. This is part of her routine. What else do you need to know? What else do you need to know? Stop messing with me. OMG, who's not hot eating? Thank you. That's my third cousin. My classmates in school were like, oh my god, are you seeing that TikToker? He's so beautiful. They have his own TikTok, but he's never was. Oh, they're on TikTok. I know it from being a YouTuber who's never in the videos. What else? What else? What else? So they're like, no, she never said to me, well, you're totally, you call yourselves adults? Fucking that's how Jack Neer reacted decades ago to the same stupid question from people. What else? So they're possibly disconnect them. They've decided like that Alex spotted that TikToker YouTubers and all the videos but never shows his face. Is my third cousin. Wow. You're all done. It's what I used to say to those people decades ago, where you want to know if I know that you all know my mother. Don't son of her. Are some of you related? So they possibly say, no wonder my mother is like warm and nice. I can kill with my bare hands. They cannot understand. When I kill these people in self-defense. they pester their kids interviewing them, but yeah, let us you know that we all know each other. Let us show you videos. Look at Alex Suarez penis inside my portal. Does that excite you, Jay? Does that excite you? They are attracted to me. They don't let me talk to it. And they're like, no, Arlene doesn't have money for food. You can't be that aggressive. Do that. They used to do that to Jack Neer, to Gwendolyn, and other people. They call us like what? Change this. Send my phone to charge. Send my phone to charge. Buy some food for myself to bring to my apartment. I'm cooking. I'm cooking. I'm cleaning my apartment. I don't know. Bye to go to right hand. I'm thinking that some of people are thousands of people. A lot of people actually send their victims of the people. Being extorted out of money. Great victims. Just got a good thing in la caja. Well, I check out when I go. No. There's that girl that Andrew dates. Huh? I live in football, if that's his name. He tries to position people and when I'll see them, I'll suffer. Huh? El tipo un vago. My parents mocked him. Él es un vago. Oh, this is good. What is it that I saw the other day? Label. Oh, somebody else. Where comes the sun? What else can you get for a while? That great conversation. Anyways, they don't want me to have electricity to get an advantage in dating. Those people didn't go wrong. They rape for decades. Ginny Jandaliri lleva violando por más de 40 años. Amaryllis Echevarría González lleva violando por más de 40 años. Andrew Suarez, if that's his name, lleva violando por más de 40 años. O más de 30 años. Más de 30 años. Ew. Could be too. If they have any, I sometimes got this. When does this 6-1 and then I can get some. What else? ¡Qué lindo! So cute. That one's so pretty. I would get, it's chocolate cake with a lit icing. But I would still get it for me, Jaden and Lonnie, just for fun. The one on the top is really pretty too. I miss baking with Jaden and Lonnie. There's Paw Patrol. What else? They have chocolate cake. I don't think I've tried that. What else? Roma de Gianquaro is in my home in a Traiki with 5 other women that don't have belly fat, kissing on the lips, pretending to be me. All 5 of them. La tipa una cuero asquerosa and una basura that her mother killed herself just to not witness how real she is. I heard. What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. A yogurt and possibly some bread or breadsticks with those and super filling out peanut butter milk. What else? Or se cree que yo me voy a matar porque she's not news anchor. He has that plan for decades. It's very dangerous. El hat company también. Fool. After Arlene fails selling artwork online. You, honey, you're gonna be the it girl that sells something and never fails because my dick is so powerful. And they're like, yes, daddy. Yes. When are you buying me? I mean, her another Maserati so I can try it. Can I wear it on the top bikini this summer? And he's like, se le salen